And welcome back to a new video. It's your boy Will Dickinson. We got a new little setup. I got my hands free, so it's easier to, control, write down things because we're doing part 2 of the series where we're doing the greatest 64 team tournament of all time in college basketball. We had a lot of upsets in last video with two 15 seeds winning and two 14s. I believe two 14s. So we're doing the other two regions today. We're doing the West and the South. So first, we'll be starting with the West region. So I'm going to go share the screen right now, and we'll see it. So you're going to see the screen right now. So shared it over. So boom, should be able to see everything now. So yeah, here's what we got. I updated the bracket so you can see there that I have all the matchups in. Now we're gonna do the West region right there, and then we're gonna do the South region over up top right. So we're doing the bottom left to start off, and the first matchup today is 2013 Louisville against 2021 Arkansas. Louisville, 1 seed, won the national championship. Technically got taken away, but Rick Pitino led this squad to have an amazing year. And then Arkansas. I had to include one of Eric Musselman's Arkansas teams. This team had Moses Moody. It was a really good team. Ended up making, I believe, the Elite Eight, and then losing to the national championship Baylor. So let's go see. Here's the first run of the day. Who will win, Louisville or Arkansas? What? Not enough data. Right. So I'm gonna pause this and see what's going on. All right, for some reason, I'm so sorry, Louisville fans, but Louisville was not working simulations, and neither was this 2013 Syracuse, so we changed it. This is gonna be 2012 Kentucky, and this is gonna be 21 Syracuse, because Syracuse did make, I believe, the Elite Eight Sweet 16 2021. Buddy Boeheim was going off, so we just replaced the Syracuse team with the Syracuse team, and I'm sorry, Louisville. But we're actually going to add 2012 Kentucky because Anthony Davis was a god that year, and it seemed like a fair team to add in this tournament because they were really, really good that year. So here we go. We're going to run the simulation right now. I made sure 2012 Kentucky worked. It did. So here it is. First simulation. Let's see if they win. They do. If they get a 10-point win there, Kentucky gets the win. Yeah, look, Anthony Davis had 13, 14, 4 blocks there. Deron Lamb had a good game. Terrence Jones had a good game. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist at 10 and 12 as well. So 2012 Kentucky there with the win. Kentucky wins. What was the score? It was 76-66 in a win for 2012 Kentucky. So let's move on to the next game, which is 2021 Houston, who made the Final Four. This was one of Kelvin Sampson's best teams, maybe the second best he's had at Houston besides this past year's team. I believe this team was led by Quentin Grimes, Marcus Sasser was still in this team. So very, very good team. The Syracuse team had Buddy Boeheim, same year team. So let's see who can get this win. It is Houston will get the win over the Syracuse team. So 21 Houston wins 72-60. And a good win for Houston there. Let's see who had a good game. Yeah, so this team had Joe Girard, Buddy Boeheim, Ardolaje. Yeah, so yeah, this was a good team. I think they did make a little run in the tournament there. Quentin Grimes did 18. Sasser just said that. Remember Dejan Jarreau. This had Jamal Shed. So yeah, very, very good team for this Houston. They advanced to the second round there. So does Houston have two teams in, or did they lose? I think. Oh yeah, Houston now has two teams in the round 32, while Syracuse, I believe, has zero. I do not know if they lost in their matchup, but Syracuse does not have any teams left. So let's go to the next game. Oh shoot, what was it going this oh my god, what the hell is going on? This website's been tweaking today, so now I gotta go select Gonzaga. I believe this Gonzaga, I'll make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's 2016-17 Gonzaga against 2018-19 Purdue. This team with Gonzaga lost in the national championship to UNC, Nigel Williams-Goss. Tilly was on this team. This is a really good team. Yes. So we see 2017 Gonzaga, 2019 Purdue. Carson Edwards was a dog. This team lost in the Elite Eight on a buzzer beater by Diakite to send to overtime. So many people are very hurt about this Purdue team not making the Final Four. And I mean, I'm not, because I'm a Virginia fan, but I understand why. This is a very, very good team. So let's go see if who's going to win, this 17 Gonzaga team who made the national championship or Purdue. Wow, Purdue with a big time defeat there. 91-70. So Purdue will win here. And Purdue on to the next round there. I'm guessing Ryan Klein actually 22 and 20 for Carson Edwards there. Nigel Williams also had 13. Karnowski, he was good, good player there. Yeah, Zach Norvell. This was, I think, freshman Rui Hachimura. Oh, Tilly was on this team. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe he was the year after. Zach Collins. So this was a very good Gonzaga team, but they made it. Oh shoot! See this? I run the risk of trying to do new things. I don't know why. I sometimes do the things I do, but anyways, go in for Purdue. And yeah, Purdue's the only team in this tournament, and they end up advancing to the second round. Next matchup is 2014 Kentucky against 2016 Virginia. 2014 Kentucky, believe was a 17 made national championship game led by Julius Randle. I can't remember who else was team. Maybe the Harrison twins, Tyler Ulis possibly. Solid team, just didn't have a good regular season. And Virginia was a 1 seed, lost in the Elite Eight to Syracuse. Malcolm Brogdon, leader of this team, one of my favorite teams growing up. Let's see who can get this win. It's Virginia. Win by 20. It's a big win for Virginia there. So Virginia's going to have 2 teams in the second round. Both their teams end up advancing. Good win there. 76-56. Let's see. So this Kentucky team, yeah, they did have the Harrison twins, Julius Randle, James Young, or young Willie Cauley-Stein. So, no Tyler Ulis. I was wrong about that. But yeah, London Prentice 19. Good game from Malcolm Brogdon had. No, Prentice had 21. Brogdon had 19. Anthony Gill, Devon Hall. Yeah, so this was a very good team, Virginia team. This team could have won the national championship. I do believe they just lost in a tough game in the Elite Eight from Syracuse. I believe they blew a lead in that game. So yes, Virginia 2016 Virginia moves on to the second round. Then we have this year's San Diego State team who lost in the national championship game going against 2019 Duke. Many believe this 2019 Duke team is the best team ever to win a national championship or make a Final Four, which I might believe they're the highest team that didn't make a Final Four ranked in this video. So I expect them to make a big run, but technically they are the lowest seed. But this should be a win for a team against the San Diego State team who was good, but was a 5 seed that made the national championship. But who knows? It's one game. Oh, Duke survives by 2 points against San Diego State, which has got to hurt San Diego State fans out there. Duke will narrowly survive in their first round matchup. And guess what? That's what Duke did in the tournament in the real 2019 year. They barely beat UCF in the second round, barely beat Virginia Tech in the Sweet 16. Then they took a tough loss to Michigan State in that Elite Eight game. RJ Barrett leads the way with 18. Zion has a good game with 12 there. Cam Reddish struggles with 5. They shoot 25% from 3, which was a real concern of why Duke didn't make a far run tournament. They weren't a great 3-point shooting team or free throw team. Lamont Mother led the way with 13 for San Diego State. Matt Bradley at 8. And that's what San Diego State did. They were a team effort, but they shot 44% from the field. I mean, damn, Duke shot 40% from the field. So this is a defensive matchup, and Duke ends up surviving it. And they're going to have to, we'll see who they're going to play next. But hey, 2019 Duke, you're now into the next round here. One round at a time. Let's see how far this team can make it. Next up is this 21. Oh man, I love this matchup here. 21 Gonzaga was a team that was undefeated until the national championship game, where they ended up getting smacked by Baylor. Drew Timme, Jalen Suggs, Corey Kispert. Very, very good team. They're going against a 2015 Notre Dame team who almost took down that Kentucky team from 2015, and this was an electric team. I just remember watching these teams, and I remember going to the ACC tournament watching this Notre Dame team. So Notre Dame is probably this is the only team they have in it. Can they pull off a crazy upset? I don't believe they will, but who knows? Oh my God. Notre Dame with the crazy upset here for another 14 seed to prevail and get a win. It's 2015 Notre Dame. I can't believe that happened. They win by 3 points, 84-81. Let's go see. Pat Connaughton leads the way with 28. Jerian Grant, 21 here. I remember August. Bonzi Colson was a dog. He only has 4. Suggs leads the way with 20. Kisper, 18. Timmy had a good game. Andrew Nemhart. But wow. 29% from 3 is really probably the reason you lose that game. Wow. Damn. 58% from 3 for Notre Dame. That's going to be a reason you are going to win a game. You shoot 59%, the other team shoots 29%. So that's a 30% really difference there. And Notre Dame pulls off a crazy upset against a team that lost 1 game the whole year in the national championship. Was 21 Gonzaga. So I do not even know if Gonzaga's going to have 1 team in the second round there. So that's tough for the Zags. In real life, many people say they're a team that doesn't perform well in the tournament, and right now they aren't doing that. So we'll see. I don't know if they have any other teams, but we'll see. They 2017 Oregon. This team was led by Dylan Brooks, Chris Boucher, Jordan Bell, Payne Pritchard. Very good team. Tyler Dorsey. This is a really, really good team. Almost made the national championship game against 2013 Wichita State, who the Shockers made the Final Four in a magical run. Let's see who can get the job done. It's going to be Oregon. Not too surprised there. This Wichita State team was very good. But this Oregon team had a lot of NBA caliber players. They ended up winning this game, 89-78. So we got Oregon moving on to the second round there. For Wichita State, for Wichita State, Ron Baker, Fred VanVleet duo. Somehow there's 2 Fred VanVleets. I don't know about this website. I can't really change anything about it. Dylan Brooks had 21. Dylan Ellis. I don't even remember Dylan Ellis. Tyler Dorsey, Chris Boucher, Payne Pritchard. Good team effort there. They do shoot good from 3, but not good enough from the line and from the field overall. So Oregon gets up the win there, and Oregon will advance. I think this is their only team in, and they end up getting advanced into the second round. The last matchup here is 2015 Duke against 2020 Florida State. Had to include a Leonard Hamilton team in this tournament. They had very good teams. In 2020, they were one of the better teams in the tournament before, in the NCAA before the season got canceled because of COVID. Duke won the national championship here. Jahlil Okafor, one of the best freshmen to play college basketball. Tyus Jones won the Final Four MVP, I believe. Justice Winslow, freshman Grayson Allen, I believe a Plumlee. Very, very good Duke team. Let's see. I believe they're going to get this win, but you never know. Oh, so Duke in this bracket, right? They had 2 teams. They had 19 and 15. I believe these are 2 of the best Duke teams we've seen. And they combined go 2-0 and combined win by 3 points. Man, Duke is getting the luck of the randomizer here, and they end up getting the win 72-71 in a big win for Duke. So Duke wins. So there wasn't as much upsets. We saw a 13 seed and a 14 seed get the win, but then the rest were the higher ranked teams there. Duke survives to be the only 2 seeds so far. The 1 seed Kentucky survives. So this is a very, very good, tough region. And of course, we're going to see a Purdue-Virginia game. This is 2016 Virginia. Let's see if Purdue could get their revenge in the second round. Wow. 2015 Duke wins by 1 point. This team had Devin Vassell, Trent Forrest, Patrick Williams. This was a really good team. A lot of NBA talent here. Quinn Cook, forgot about Quinn Cook, 22 in this one, 17 for Winslow. Jahlil Okafor even struggles. Tyus Jones had 7, but man, wow, good win for Duke. And Duke now has 2 teams, I believe, in the second round, and I believe they can at least get 1 more. But we'll see. I'm gonna go set up the next region and come back. All right, so we're back here with the South region. And let's start it off here. We got a great matchup. The 1 seed here is 2021 Baylor. This team was dominant throughout the tournament, throughout the regular season. 2020 Baylor, pretty much would be on this tournament if they kind of had the same team in 2021. So I didn't really want to add two of the exact same teams unless I had to, unless they both automatically made it. So I didn't add Baylor, but Baylor would have been one of those 2020 teams that were added. They're going against 2016 Iowa State. I remember these Iowa State teams fondly. George Niang, Monte Morris. They were always fun to watch. Fred Hoiberg was a very good coach for these teams. So let's see. I expect Baylor to win and make far in this tournament, but who knows? This is one where I'm not like 100% confident in, but pretty confident in Baylor to get the win. They do. They get a 14-point win there. So all the 1 seeds do remain and advance to the second round, which isn't too surprising because there are 1 seeds for the reason. These are some of the best teams in the last decade. So they should be winning these games, and they do there. Niang had 19. Deontay Burnett, good game. Monte Morris, so actually a good 3, but the rest of the players just didn't show up there. Great team effort by Jared Butler, Maceo Teague. Flagler off the bench probably had 13. Davion Mitchell. So this team was just had great guards there. And that's why they won the national championship that year. Next one, 2019 Auburn. Another team where my Virginia Cavaliers took down in the Final Four. Shout out to Kyle Guy. But they'll be taking on 22 Villanova, who also made the Final Four. So 2 teams that made the Final Four playing against each other here. Colin Gillespie, Justin Moore. Who else is on this team? My mind's just going blank. Samuels, very good Villanova team. Not one of the best, most talented teams, but did make the Final Four. I'm gonna pick Auburn to win this game, but who knows? It is. Auburn dominates, actually. Gets a nice little 15-point win there for Auburn. 83 there. 83 to 68 in an Auburn win. So we're going to have Auburn, who has 1 team in this tournament, get their team in. And Baylor had 1 team in this tournament and also gets their teams in. So let's go see Gillespie 16, Eric Dixon, Brandon Slater. So yeah, Justin Moore struggles 4. They shoot 30% from 3 and 39% from the field. You're just not going to win games there. Jared Harper, good game. Bryce Brown, Chuma Okeke, remember him getting hurt. Both these players had team players get hurt before their Final Four games, and Justin Moore, I believe, got hurt for Nova, and Chuma Okeke for Auburn. But they're healthy in these simulations, and Auburn, big win. We'll see them in the second round to take on that really tough Baylor team. Both of them put up really good wins, but we'll see who can, get the job done in the second round. Next up, Kansas and Illinois. 2020 Kansas was the number 1 team in the nation before the season ended. I believe this team could have won a national championship, and maybe Bill Self has 3. But everything works out for a reason. This Illinois team, I predicted to win the national championship in 2021 with Ayo Dosunmu, Kofi Coburn, and more great players. I loved watching this Illinois team, but I'm a fool for picking a Big Ten team to win a national championship. I've learned my lesson since. So let's see. Kansas or Illinois. This is going to be a good one. Kansas ends up winning by 6 there, so Kansas will have a team in because they've been struggling this tournament. This is the second team they've got in the second round here, and they have a chance to get more. But we're going to have Can making it to the second round in a 75 to 69 victory. We can see some players. Ayo had 24, Kofi had 14. Rest of the players really struggle. And that 28% from 3 right there is a real heartbreaker. I mean, wow, Kansas shot 25. So never mind. You shot better from every field and lost the game. You must have had a lot of turnovers or something. Azubuike had 18. Christian Braun, Ochai Agbaji, Marcus Garrett. This was such a good team. This team could have won it all. I do believe it. But we'll move on to the next matchup. 2018 Michigan made the national championship game with Mo Wagner. I remember Duncan Robinson being on this team against this Kentucky 2017 team led by the duo of Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox. I believe Kentucky's going to get this win, but Michigan is the high-ranked team because they made the national championship game, but I do believe this Kentucky team will win. So let's see who will win. Wow, Michigan survives by 3 in a very, very close game there. A 3-point win for the Wolverines, 83-80. And we'll see this Michigan team advance there to a little bit of my surprise there. Yeah, De'Aaron and Malik Monk only combined for 24. It's going to be hard to win games. I mean, they still put up, 80 points as a team because you had 4 double-digit scorers when Gabriel and Bam had how do I forget Bam? I literally saw End Rice, and I didn't even look, and I see at the bottom, I'm like, oh my God, it's Bam. Bam had 12 too. This team was loaded with NBA talent, but wow, Abdul Rakim. I do remember Abdul Rakim for him. Mo Wagner, John Teskey, Jordan Poole was on this team, Isaiah Liver. So yeah, NBA players, Duncan Robinson. But we get to see Michigan advance to the second round there. So is that the first? This is the second Michigan team to make it. So Michigan, third. So Michigan's going to have 3 teams in the second round. That might be the most. So Michigan basketball looking really good. Here's another Kentucky team with a chance. And this is the 2015 team. And if this bracket was based on talent, they would be the number 1 seed. And they should get a dominating win here against 2017 South Carolina, who didn't make the Final Four in a very Cinderella type story, taken down. I remember that Duke team in 2017 they beat. So let's see there, but I expect this Kentucky team to make a deep run this tournament. They're one of the most talented teams. Of course, they're undefeated going into the last game. What? This is the biggest upset yet. This is the biggest upset yet. I'm being dead serious. This is the biggest upset yet in the tournament. I swear on everything, man. On everything, that is the biggest upset in this tournament. South Carolina takes down Kentucky. Unbelievable by South Carolina. SC 85-82, and a crazy win there for the Gamecocks. Zadarius Thornwell with 24, Chris Silva 18. I mean, they did have some NBA players with these top 3 players. I believe all play in the NBA a little bit. But you have Karl-Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Trey Lyles, Willie Cauley-Stein, Harrison Twins, Tyler Ulis. And you lose. And you lose, Kentucky. Man, what is up, Kentucky? Kentucky's going to have, I believe, 1 team in the next round. So they've lost a lot. And wow, biggest upset of the tournament. I don't care if it was only South Carolina was 11 seed. That's a huge upset. Huge upset. Wow, I am shocked. I am shocked. And the only Kentucky team to make it was a 15 seed, the 2020 team. So what? Kentucky. I can't believe they lost that game. Next up is 2016 UNC going against 2013 Indiana, I believe. This is a Zeller. I don't know if this is Zeller Oladipo team. I can't. If it's not, I do not remember who's on this Indiana team. UNC lost the national championship on the buzzer beater. This is a very good team, and they lose by 20. They just get 20-pieced. Cody Zeller, Victor. Okay, so this was the Cody Zeller, Victor Oladipo team. So it was a very good Indiana team. But wow, I did not expect them to get 20-pieced like that. And Indiana will get a team in. So UNC right now, they got one team in. They got 1 team in the second round too. Michigan got 3. So I don't know. Maybe this is a bias simulation or something because Cody Zeller gave him 30. Cody Zeller just gave him a 30-piece. Wow. Bryce Johnson, 14. Joel Berry, 14. Marcus Page struggles with 8. It happened again, dude. I might not do this mic thing for the rest, but I kind of like it. Makes it a little easier for me. So wow. So a lot of upsets going on right now. That was a 14 seed. So we're going to see a 14 versus 11 seed in the next round here. And wow, I don't know how this happened, but Michigan State, the 2 teams Michigan State team got in this tournament somehow play against each other. Again, I was just pulling it, filling it out, was not even caring about who they were playing, just putting them in their spots. And it ends up being like this. Michigan State playing Michigan State. 18-19 team against a 15 team. Was this a Denzel Valentine team? I can't remember. Cassius Winston leading that 19 team. I would have put the 20 team in, but they were very similar to the 19 team, so I didn't. So I didn't want 2 of the same type of rosters. And we had 19 taking down 15. Not too surprising there. Again, this matchup's been run 42 times and 19 wins, almost all of them. This was a Denzel Valentine team, but Cassius Winston puts up 29 and this 19 Final Four. Both teams did make the Final Four, but the 19 team ends up prevailing in 75 to 57 in a very good game. And we see MSU get their team. They're guaranteed a team in, and they get them with the 2019 version. And then the last main game of the first round here is 2022 Kansas, a national champion. I don't know how many national champions have lost. I believe it's been 1, 2, 3. I believe 3 national champions have lost so far. Can this be the 4th one? Can 18 Duke? This is senior Grayson Allen. Who were the freshmen on this team? I can't really remember off the top of my head. This Kansas team won the national championship led by Agbaji, Dave McCormack, Christian Braun, who's playing really good in the NBA playoffs in game 2. You know, the Heat won. I'm rooting for the Heat. I am. That was a really good game 2. Hopefully we can get more in game 3. But let's see. Can we get this is the last matchup, guys. And we do see an upset. So 4 national champions of the last 10. The last 10 national champions, and 4 of them lose. So we have 6 national champions left. And I kind of, I'm not too surprised actually about this. This is probably the least surprising one. It's only a 4-point loss. So Duke gets another team in. So Duke ends up getting 2 teams in the second round. Kansas gets 1 team in the second round, I believe. So Kansas gets 1 team in. Michigan gets 3 teams in. So a lot of surprising. Nova gets 1 team in. Michigan gets 3. Virginia gets 2. Houston gets 2. No, Kentucky did get 2. So Kentucky has 2. This is just weird, right? Because we're gonna see like FAU has a team in there, but this Duke team ends up getting a win. Marvin Bagley, 26. Wendell Carter. Marvin Bagley was so good at Duke, man. I'm surprised he just wasn't good in the NBA because I thought he had potential to be amazing. He was a second pick for a reason. He was so good, Duke. Wendell Carter, Gary Trent, Grayson Allen, and Agbaji had 20. Braun had 18. But man, tough loss there. Duke shoots 50% from 3. You're gonna win. You're gonna win. Somehow Wendell Carter went 3 for 3 from 3. I don't even know how many threes he made, Duke, but I'm guaranteed he didn't go 3 for 3 in the game. So a good win for 18 Duke. I'm gonna fill this in and come back with the outro. So, man, we're going to take a look at this final bracket as we go on to the second round. Man, I mean, we got all the 1 seeds did end up prevailing here. But only 1 2 seed did, which was 15 Duke, 3 15 seeds. We're going to have Villanova, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, UNC, 14 Florida, 21 Michigan, 23 FAU, 13 Ohio State, 12 Kentucky, 21 Houston, 19 Purdue, 16 Virginia, 19 Duke, 15 Notre Dame, 17 Oregon, and 15 Duke, 20 Kentucky, 23 Miami, 23 Houston, 18 Kansas, 13 Michigan, 15 Wisconsin, 21 UCLA, 19 Virginia, 18 Duke. This is 19 Michigan State. 13 Indiana, 17 South Carolina, 18 Michigan, 20 Kansas, 19 Auburn, 21 Baylor. Wow, I'm excited. Second round, I do not know if I'm going to do the whole second round 1 video or what, but probably not. Probably going to do 2 videos for that. But thanks for watching this longer video. Let me know about your predictions and who's going to win it all. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace